Hey all you snow fighters out there, this is Mike with Kage Innovation. I'd like to introduce some of the new 2014 features of the Snow Fighter Series model. We have an elevated trip edge. This trip edge now is 2 inches taller than the standard one, allowing operators to blow hard over curbs and hardly feel the effect of the curb. We've improved the bracing at the side panel. We've also elevated the side panel up off the ground now 2 inches more and lowered this brace member to suck around right around this bolt here so that you're less likely to tweak your side panel. We also added a nice little feature. We beefed up the snow catch angle so that it is less likely to bend out and be forced by the snow to spin around. This piece can be added to either old models and it's standard on the new 2014 model. So we can't stress enough how important the height of the polyurethane skid is. Not only will this decrease the damage to the side panels, but the polyurethane skid now is much more flexible so that you can really carve into islands and curbs much easier. We also gave the polyurethane skids a more gradual angle to ramp up over curbs. As usual, the Kage has a beefy attachment plate. A couple years ago, we beefed it up even more by adding this diamond plate gusset underneath the lip of the attachment. This will never break. Ever slipped while trying to climb into your machine? We even added a tread strip here, so while you're climbing in, you're not slipping on the shiny powder coat. The standard crossover relief valve on the 8, 9, and 10 foot, preset at 3,000 PSI to protect your cylinders, and most importantly, the hydraulics of your machine. With the redesigned trip edge, we redesigned the springs. Now they're taller, heavier, and all around offer more snapback with your trip edge. Now you can fling snow to new amazing heights. This trip edge also trips back 68.5 degrees. So not only is it taller, but it also trips back almost 90 degrees so that when you are encountering obstacles, you don't have to jump over them, allowing the operator to transition over obstacles like curbs much easier and smoother. Our newly designed cam lock bracket system utilizes 1/2-inch bolts rather than 3/8 so that you're not prematurely shearing the cam locks off. Look at that castle nut in there. Now we're using a grade 8 stud and a cotter key to prevent any loosening of that center bolt. So the secret to the Kage system is that it's so simple. To detach the box so that you can angle plow, you just rotate and tilt plow until it becomes detached from the cam lock brackets. Cam lock brackets, once engaged in its normal plowing position, the Kage cannot become detached. To unhook, the operator reverse rotates about 45 degrees and the Kage becomes detached. To attach, the operator does the same in reverse. Tips the plow down, bumps up into the Kage, and lifts and then rotates back into the normal plowing position. In short, by owning a Kage system, you'll be so fast you'll cut your Red Bull intake by half and you'll be home before your wife even wakes up.